collard greens without turkey meat in it and just vegetables. And so I did that, and I would go around to everybody at work, and I would take them a piece of the collard green burrito, and I would post it on Facebook. And then from there, I started making kale chips. I got a dehydrator, and I make kale chips and take it to everybody at work. And so they started to bring dishes in also. So one girl made a raw flaxseed cracker, and one of them, she made a kale salad. And so we all began to have raw Tuesdays, and everybody began to contribute. And then just like you gathering around, my coworkers began to gather around me and corner me up in my office and say, Glover, tell me, I have this pain, I have this pain, and I have this pain. And so then I began to tell them some of the things. And I am a preacher, so it's almost like I was at work preaching. And so it was really a great delight. And so from there, I tell people, I said, buy what you're going to eat. Do not overbuy. When you overbuy, you get discouraged. You know, and this is not a walk of perfection, as Queen tells you, and it's not a walk of judgment. Even if you don't have a good day, it's okay. She'll tell you in a minute, detox and purify, and start over again. So the master herb is your friend. Because yes, I enjoy carbohydrates. But when I feel that carbohydrates coming on, I put my tea on, and I begin to drink. And so from there, now I have a community of faith. So from there, the people will call me for prayer. Well, now they call me and say, I done ate all these cookies, and I done ate all these pies. And I'm on the phone like, I don't believe she's calling me, telling me that. And I walk her right through. I say, calm down, take some breaths. And this is what I want you to do. And then I begin to follow up. So now I have this reputation around my church that I follow up with them. And then I start bringing them kale chips to church. And they look like, you at church, but you don't have kale chips. And so, I start bringing them different things to munch on because we enjoy that crunchiness of something to munch on, you know, Fritos and things like that. And so from there, and then because I'm in front, the transformation that they see, pass over around, began to take place with the healthy eating. As Queen say, you no longer have to talk because your body begins to speak for you. And so I don't have to tell my family that I'm gone from a size 26 to a size 14. And some of you women know 14 without the W. So, I don't have to show my family how the belly fat begins to leave and, you know, my walk begin to change and I begin to transform not only my body, but my looks and my clothing. And so I don't say anything. I just walk with pride and I continue on and they watch what I eat. They watch what I drink. They come to my house. My nieces and nephew says, Auntie got in her refrigerator is fruits and vegetables. And I make them the fruits and vegetables and they enjoy it. The veggie pizzas. At first I said, okay, I cook with them. And they said, well, I said, don't go buy meat. I said, no, they're going to eat what I eat. And so when I make the pieces with them, I make the vegetable pieces. And they enjoy them. I make the kale chips. And they start to ask me for kale chips. And so as and I start posting things on Facebook. And if you look on the Wellness Institute, you will see some of the steps of kale chips. The dehydrator you all came from the secondhand store for less than $10. My first juicer was given to me. I just bought a new one about 3 weeks ago. And it did everything that I needed to do. And I said, why? I burnt out my blender. My friend gave me my blender. The energy that you give off and some things that you may not look. So when you buy the products and things that you need, just keep the energy flowing and the love. And people begin to pour into your life of all the good things that you are doing. And you don't even have to ask. You say, wow, you're looking for a blender. You're looking for a blender? I have a blender I'm not using. Or when they out, they begin to buy you things. So they buy me things that I like. And things that I need. And they contribute to my wellness. And every now and then they say, oh, you have to buy some things. And they give me money. I said, thank you. Because I'm going to the farmer's market. And I'm going shopping. And so on that, as I begin, here is, and I'll be bringing more in about the farmer's market. Because it's very important to know where to shop at and buy your foods. And, you know, we look at, they said, isn't it expensive to live healthy? I said, isn't it expensive to not live healthy? You cannot be productive. You know, you don't feel good, your feet hurt, your headache. When you put all these toxins in your body, you're not productive. And most people know that I live, pass it around, and I'll give, pass it around to everybody. And then I do have some covers that go out to my car.
So before we leave, we can give them to.
Yes, I'm not sure how many I have. So before I begin to do things, I just tell people, this is where you start off at. You have to start off the minimum. You know, the more, less is better when you're eating green. You know, you don't have to buy abundance of it. You get full quicker. Your body is restored and rejuvenated. You have more energy. And everybody loves compliments, because I do. So when people start giving you compliments, you know, your self-esteem boosts up, and, you know, you start walking with the confidence. You start glowing. You have a glow to you when you get rid of the toxins in your body. And so, fortunately, these products come directly from the garden. I'm not always able to say that, but I didn't have to purchase them. And I was challenged. You know, I was, looking forward to some things in life, and I said, well, with me and my faith life, and now my healthy life, I said, nobody's gonna really want to date me. So I said, that's not true. So I had my soon-to-be fiance works in agriculture and earthworks. Wow. So he said, between the earth and the heaven, God has put us together, and I truly agree. So, and he cooks. He's a chef.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And so, as Queen will say, with your partner,
He's a keeper.
He is a lifetime keeper. Lifetime. He said, I'll eat how you eat. He said, I'll go to church with you. What? Yes. And so, he cooked. Yes, give thanks. And so he cut up the kale and the spinach, and he cut up the ingredients, the fresh garlic, and the fresh onions, the squash, cut those things up. He said, I'm going to let you saute them and cook them. And so that is what's in the green salad. And the snap peas, which I really wasn't familiar with, but they have a very good taste to them. And with the fresh squash, I would cook squash, but I was sure enough cooking unhealthy. So now, as we was tasting, and I said, okay, this is good. And so I went to Queen's book. And so, I make use of what you have in your refrigerator that's fresh and good, and your vegetables. And I looked up one of her sauces for the kale, and it was with, which one did I put in here? Okay, I called Betty. So it was apple cider vinegar for this one, because I was dealing with the grapeseed oil. It was a little bitter. And so Betty called me. I said, Betty, I'm in the kitchen. And she told me to do the apple cider vinegar, and it was olive oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, and they're all by Spike, and oregano and basil. And so that's what's in here. And when you need help, call. When you need help, call. I was talking to Betty, and she worked me right through that. And so, don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid to ask. Pick up the book. The books are awesome. The City of Wellness, The Heal Thyself. They are just awesome books. So this is just like a little snack, and I'm sure it may be something different than what you used to. So this is just a little snack today, something to taste right out the garden. Thank God for the opportunity that didn't have to spend anything and get your own garden. I laughed at Betty. I said, I don't have a green thumb. And so, but my soon-to-be husband, he has a green thumb, and that's good enough for me. So I look forward to doing more, and I'm in the midst of a weight trainer transition within 45 days. So I'm looking at a different transition, and to further on to be able to go and do presentations. So I've been working with a trainer, and so not only that, I want them to see that I'm firm and I'm toned as time goes on. So transition elevates to high frequency, and so when you do that, you don't have to tell people. They see you. Whether you're whatever part healthy. I was on high blood pressure pills. When I went to the doctor, they said, "Why are you here?" I said, "To show off." So when the doctor walked in the room and I told her all the things I was doing, she said, when she took my blood pressure, she said, you know you don't have to take any blood pressure pills. I said, I really haven't been taking any, but I wanted to hear from my medical profession. Because Queen always said, you make sure that you go to the doctor, talk to your medical, physician. And she's been my physician over 17 years, 18. And so she started feeling all over my body. And she was like, wow, look at you. And we had a session that I was telling her about what I was doing. Because the first time she said, so how long are you going to stop eating meat? I said, how long? It's going to be all right. She said, okay. I said, but I'll be back. And so from there, with my arthritis, I don't have any issues with my arthritis, with my feet. Not only do I exercise, but I have a little run with my exercise. And when my trainer say do 15, I do 20.
Yeah.
When he say do 10, I do 15. Yeah. And he said, well, it's the beginning, you're going to burn out. I said, have I burned out? I said, you don't push me enough.
Ooh.
When I go in there in charge. I had one when I was working, I had my green light. When I took my break, I had my green light. He said, you eat all those vegetable things. I said, exactly. So watch me transform. So we have a 45-day goal. So when I see y'all again, you see the transition. So it goes higher, the frequency goes higher. And so I just want you to enjoy and embrace your family because we are a village, no matter what religion, no matter what race, which we all are part of the human race. As you want to say, color, whatever you want to say. We love each other. No matter what we do, embrace with love. And then we will bring that unity and harmony together. So thank you. And we're going to